Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Vanessa here, and we are gonna do a video reaction today to Dua Lipa's We're Good new song that she just dropped, new video she just dropped. I didn't even know she was dropping new music today until my little Apple nodal my Apple Music like push notification. They were like, hey, Dua Lipa released new music, new song, and then I realized when I looked in there that she actually released a whole deluxe album for the Future Nostalgia album. So I might do a reaction just to those bonus tracks, like deluxe tracks that she dropped, since I've already listened to and love and play on repeat Future Nostalgia. So stay tuned to see if that might be coming later. But yeah, I am excited to see what this song is about. Again, it's called We're Good, and let's get right on into it. Interesting arrangement. The way she goes into "We Should," I like that switch in notes and kind of like sliding down into like that lower note. It's really cool melody change. I like that. I don't really know exactly what this video has to do with the lyrics of the song. From what I can tell, the song sounds like she's talking about like we've done all we could for this relationship. I don't know what the like old school dancing on the stage performance in this like almost like 20s style dress, and then this like lobster scene. I don't really know what's happening, at least visually. I do like the song so far. It definitely sounds more like a more modern pop song versus that Future Nostalgia sound that definitely had very aptly named like a nostalgic like 80s, some 70s sound with a modern twist. Whereas like this just sounds more like a modern-ish pop song. Definitely 2010s era of pop. So interesting. Yeah, I don't get this. I don't. Good vocal. Are we on the Titanic? Okay. Yeah, so that was We're Good by Dua Lipa. Still kind of confused on what's happening here in this video. Like, are we on the Titanic? Is it supposed to, because like lyrically it sounds like, okay, we've tried all we could in this relationship, but like we have to go our separate ways and we'll be good, you know, on our own. But I don't really know. Is this supposed to be like at the end of the Titanic when Rose and Jack can't be together because of the Titanic sinking and Jack freezing and drowning? Like, I'm confused. Just like visually, the connection between the song lyrics and the music video. Yeah. But I do like the song. It's nice. Is it my favorite? No. I still really love all the other tracks on Future Nostalgia that are the like original tracks of the album, and those just it's such a feel-good album. I love this like Future Nostalgia album so much from her. And so, yeah, I'm very curious to get into these bonus or deluxe tracks and see how the rest of these newer songs sound. Yeah, you guys let me know down below if you like this song, if you think it holds up to the other songs off of Future Nostalgia, or if this should have just been a side single and not part of a deluxe track version. I don't know. I might have to just like re-listen to this without the visuals that were confusing me to get a better grasp of how I feel about this song. But yeah. Hey guys, future me. So what you just saw was me reacting to Dua Lipa's music video for We're Good. And that was actually a couple weeks ago. This is future me in a different shirt. And so I just wanted to come back and say that I'm not going to do a separate video reacting to the deluxe track songs for Future Nostalgia, because I actually just already listened to them and I wasn't really a fan of them, so I didn't feel like it deserved a whole separate video. I'm kind of just going to do my overview here after the music video reaction. So I'm kind of just going to tell you what I feel about each song. So after Boys Will Be Boys, there's the song Fever with Dua Lipa and Angèle, I think is how you say her name. And she's speaking French. And so Fever was already on the version of Future Nostalgia that I already had. I thought that was already like the deluxe version or the regular version, because after Boys Will Be Boys, my version that I've been listening to for the last, several months has been Levitating featuring DaBaby and this song Fever. So I'd already listened to Fever. I already like Fever. Like, that was a song that wasn't new to me. The next track is We're Good, which is the music video that we just watched. And that has a star next to it on Apple Music. And I don't really know why, because I don't really like this song. As I already told you my thoughts on it after listening to it and watching the music video. It's not my favorite. It's not a bad song. It's not my favorite. Prisoner is the Miley Cyrus song featuring Dua Lipa. It makes sense that Dua put this as a deluxe track, because a lot of people will put the songs that they're featured on someone else's album in their album's deluxe tracks as kind of just like an extra, so that they also have it and basically make money off of it too, on their own. And so Prisoner, I think, does make sense as a deluxe track, because it does kind of have that 80s sound, and Future Nostalgia does kind of have that like 60s, 70s, 80s music vibe, but with a like modern twist. So I do feel like Prisoner made sense. If It Ain't Me, how does that go again? Okay, so If It Ain't Me does kind of have that Future Nostalgia vibe to it in the music production, does have that like bass and stuff like that. And I don't mind the verses. It's just the choruses that I'm kind of like meh about. So, and I really don't want this video to be negative, but like I just really did not love these deluxe tracks, and I'm just gonna go back to listening to the version that I already had. But yeah, If It Ain't Me was just like, yeah, like I like the verses. It's just the choruses that like don't pull me in. The next track is track 16, That Kind of Woman. I kind of had the same feeling about this one. So this one, I again don't mind the verses. The verses are okay, but I don't really like the chorus on this one. This one, I just like overall wasn't really feeling this song. This does sound like it could be a song that's a deluxe track for her first album, but not Future Nostalgia. So yeah, I don't really want to talk about this song anymore. That's kind of just what I feel. The verses are like okay, I guess, and then the chorus, I'm like I could do without this. I could just do without the whole song, but again, And then Not My Problem is the next track featuring Jid, J-I-D, I don't know. Yeah, so this one was kind of fun. Like, it was very cheeky, tongue-in-cheek type of like lyrics and stuff like that. And, you know, I like songs like that. Like, I like, you know, like Not Your Mama by Jennifer Lopez, like songs kind of like in that vein. And again, I feel like this could have been a deluxe track on her Dua Lipa, like a debut album. Her first album, this probably would have fit as an extra deluxe track. On Future Nostalgia, not so much. And so that's why I feel like, because the standard tracks on the Future Nostalgia album just are so cohesive and have such a singular sound, except for Boys Will Be Boys, which like lyrically is a great message, but I don't think that it's a very jarring difference to hear Boys Will Be Boys after all the other 10 tracks of the album. Like that song, but it is definitely sonically different than the other tracks on the album. But that whole album has such a singular sound where I feel like these bonus deluxe tracks are just so separate that I'm like, it really only would have made sense for her to add Prisoner with Miley Cyrus. I feel like that was the only one that truly continued the sound. But these kind of just sound like her normal poppy songs that she was releasing with her first album. But with the way that it is now in this album, I don't feel like these deluxe tracks really match. And so that's kind of where I'm annoyed. And they're kind of just songs that I'm like, yeah, I don't need these, because they're just very standard sounding and nothing's really standing out to me. And yeah, all the other tracks on her album I love so much, and they stand out so separately from the rest of the pop game right now. But these deluxe tracks I'm not loving. And so yeah, so then the last two tracks, we have Levitating with DaBaby, which I told you I already listened to. That's already on my version of Future Nostalgia that I've been listening to for the last several months. So I'm not going to give my thoughts on that really, because I already love the song Levitating. It's one of my top songs. DaBaby's verse on it, his feature is okay. I don't love features all the time. I'm very 50-50, hit or miss on features. So his, I'm sometimes I'll let it play, sometimes I'll fast forward and skip through his feature just to get to the rest of the song, because I love Levitating. The last track then is Un Dia, aka One Day, with J Balvin, Bad Bunny, and Tiny Tainy. Tainy. I don't really know. I don't know who that is. I don't know how to pronounce that. That one's nice. That one has the Latin feel to it, which is always fun. I want to know if this track was a track that was already on, is this originally a J Balvin track? Because again, it doesn't sound like Future Nostalgia. So even though, I can vibe to the song and it's not a bad song, I just want to know, was this already someone else's track, how Prisoner was Miley's track and she, put that on as a deluxe track? Or was Un Dia J Balvin's track and she also just pulled it in as a deluxe track? So that's kind of what I want to know. Let me know in the comments down below if you know if that was already his song and she just pulled that in. But yeah, I like the Latin vibe, I like the song. Again, I just don't feel like these are a match to, I just feel like these deluxe tracks were just not a hit for me. These were a miss for me, and I could pass on these. I like I said earlier, I'm just gonna listen to the version of Future Nostalgia that I already have and have been listening to. And I haven't saved this version, her Moonlight, what is this called? The Moonlight Edition. Yeah, I'm not saving this to my Apple Music because I don't really like it, guys. I don't really like it. And I hate to say that, but it's just not my thing. It's just not. So, yeah, I don't want this to be negative, because I love what Dua's put out, and I love Future Nostalgia, and I enjoy her first album, Dua Lipa. But yeah, these deluxe tracks just weren't it for me. And so let me know down below in the comments what you guys thought of this Moonlight Edition, and if these songs were a hit or a miss for you. If you guys feel the same, if you feel differently, let me know. I am excited for what she comes out with next. Yeah, whatever album she comes up with next in the next year or two, or whenever she does drop her next album, I will be looking out for that. But this was just not the drop that I needed, especially after listening to Ariana's deluxe tracks for her Positions album. And even though she left us wanting more, the songs were just so cohesive with the sound of the album, especially because she recorded them at the same time as she was recording all the other songs. It all made sense. Whereas this feels very disjointed, and it's a whole nother album that was just pushed on top of what was already great. So yeah, unfortunately this just didn't work out for me. But let me know, give this a thumbs up if you like my overall reviews of songs, because I might just do that sometimes if I don't have the time and I just want to do an overview for you guys. If you guys are good with that, let me know. Yeah, and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and click the bell so you know when I next upload. But yeah, that was it. That's my thoughts for the We're Good music video earlier, and my thoughts and overview and review of the deluxe tracks for the Feature Nostalgia, the Moonlight Edition deluxe version. So that's it for me, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.